welcome back to Ignite Success, where we interview inspiring leaders throughout the community. I'm your host, Whitney Mincey, joined by a very special guest, Ms. Rosetta Taylor from the National Association of Reentry Professionals. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here because you have such a great organization. So please, for those that don't know about NARP, tell us about it. What do you guys do?
Well, NARP is an organization that was started to help people when they come out of prisons and jails. A lot of times when people come home, they need second chances.
Right.
You know, we tell people, you've served your time. But what happens is they end up serving a second sentence when they come home. They're given low-paying jobs. They're placed in housing that sometimes is dilapidated, for a better word.
Right.
And we just want to help them get improved situations so they can be a success. We want to reduce recidivism and crime. The best way to do it is help those when they come out to be better people.
Right, that's so true. So you're the executive director, but also the founder. So I would love to know a little bit about your background and what led to you founding this organization.
You know, it's so funny. God is an amazing God.
Yes, yes.
So when I got ready to retire from federal service, my background with federal service was I worked in the Federal Bureau of Prisons, and I went from being an officer to a unit manager of a drug unit. I kind of got tired of being locked up, so I left the prison system and went to work with the VA because I'm a service-connected veteran. So I wanted to make sure maybe I can give back to the veterans. Well, those veterans had been incarcerated. They were looking for transitional housing, and the VA is a wonderful support for that.
Right.
But sometimes it's not enough, and people are shame-based, so they don't go get help.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of people not getting the help they needed. But after 32 years of federal service, I said, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore.
Right,
I'm done, that's enough. I walked out and started volunteering in a prison ministry and ended up working for 2 years and watched, again, how people were treated when they came home. And some people that would have had better circumstances or opportunities could have done better. And in order to help people, I thought we've got to do something nationally.
Right.
I had seen it all over the country throughout my career. So I decided to start a national organization. And right now we do have more than 300 people that are members.
Wow.
And they span from Alaska, California, over to Rhode Island and Point South.
Wow.
And because people do care. There are a lot of people that do care, but there are a lot of people that are fearful because of the shame base that is placed on reentry. So that's kind of how it got started. Started NARP, and we just started flourishing.
Wow. And when did you start the organization?
In 2022.
2022. So
Yes.
It's still a baby, and you guys are already doing so much.
Yes, absolutely. And one of the best things is when you work with people coming home from prisons and jails, you're so siloed because a lot of people don't want to talk about it.
Right.
But recently the government started giving a little bit of money out, so now the reentry word is kind of sexy. Everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon and get a grant.
Wow.
But the sad thing is they don't often know what to do with it. So we're here to try to help put some things together so people can learn. We pride ourselves on 3 major pillars. Education, we want to educate folks to let them know how to do this thing. Collaboration, come together and share resources because salaries are low, there's very little money when you're helping somebody coming out of prisons and jails. And finally, inspiration. Every year we give out 6 national awards from across the country to programs and people who are doing a great job. We don't pick them, the community picks them, and they put them in, submit them through our website to say, hey, this person really deserves an award. And we've had people from Connecticut to Rhode Island to Florida, so many different places. Yeah, and I do want to say this, Florida Department of Corrections has been amazing.
Really?
Oh yeah, and probation. They have really worked, they get it. And I guess because my background is also corrections a lot, I know that this thing takes everybody from the inside out to help people have a better life.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for sharing all of that. It's incredible, and I can just tell you're so passionate about it. We are almost out of time, but I would love to know what's coming up in 2024 for you.
Awesome. We have conferences every year. This year, we will be in Nashville, Tennessee area,
Nice.
April the 14th through the 17th. And if anybody would love to join us, and we'd love to have you, we'll be there, and you can find us on the website at www.thenarp.org. And one of the things that I always say, if you don't know, visit our website and learn.
Right.
And if you want to help, everybody can help. This thing impacts families, careers, mental health, substance abuse. So please learn more and become a part of the solution.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
If you would like to know more about Rosetta and this amazing organization, make sure you go to dailynewsnetwork.com, and we will see you next time on Ignite Success.